Hello and welcome to the Bronx Kitchen. Tonight we are fixing breaded whiting. We'd like to walk you through the process here. So first, let's go over and see what Faith is doing with fish.
Hi, I have taken the whiting out of the freezer, let them thaw, separated them. Once they were thawed out, I separated them, squeezed out the water, and put them in this bowl. Faith has brought us the fish that she has squeezed out, and I'm going to put it into the egg wash, which is simply just eggs and a little bit of water. And I'm going to push it in there, stir it around a little. You want to let it drip a little because we don't want it so wet. And you dip it into the breading that Hope is getting ready to put into the pan. Hi, I am making the breading. The breading is I'm doing 2 pieces of bread and shredding it up into the processor. Once in the processor, I take some savory seasoning and smother it over it. A good shake or two. Then I take some parsley and put it over the top of it. Same amount as the savory seasoning. Then I take just a spoonful of garlic and throw it in there too. Next is Parmesan cheese and just throw a little bit over it. And then you stick it in the process, stick the lid on it, turn it. Take the blade out and carefully shake the breadcrumbs off. Next, you pour it into this bowl up here so that it can be used for sticking into the fish. That is how you make breadcrumbs. Ethan has taken the fish and put it into the egg wash, and then he simply just put it into this bowl of crumbs. And then what I do is when he drops it in here, I take the breadcrumbs and just flip it over onto it gently, and then pat it down pretty hard, not too hard. But after I get it patted down a little, then I turn it over and then do the other side. And then I pick it up, put it on the plate, and get it ready for the pan.
Alright, now Hope has brought us the fish that they put the breading on. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a pan, put it over medium heat, put just a little bit of oil in the pan. Just a little bit of butter. Look at that. Now you want your butter and your oil to get good and mixed. Make sure it's at a good heat. If it's not hot enough, your fish is going to end up soaking up the oil and you're going to have soggy meat. If it's too hot, then it's going to burn on the outside before it gets done on the inside. So we want to make sure that we have a good medium heat in the oil before we get started. Now, once you get the oil good and warm, you simply take the fish and you can lay you several fillets right into the pan like this. And that breading that Charity made has really turned out good. Look at that stuff. Isn't it looking nice? Now we're going to let this cook We're going to let this cook for about 3.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and we're going to flip it about halfway through. We're going to cook about a minute, minute and a half. We're going to flip it over, and then when we're done, we'll show you the final product. Now the fish is cooked for about a minute, minute and a half, and what we're going to do is we're going to flip this stuff over now. You'll notice that this fish, on the outside edges, the breading is starting to soak up some of the grease and so forth, some of the oil, and it is starting to look cooked around the edges. When you flip that over, look at that nice color. Nice brown breading. When you flip it over, you want to try to make sure that you don't have to slide the fish after you flip it, because it could very possibly, the breading could stick to the pan if it's not cooked all the way through. And we're going to let this cook for about another minute right here, and then we're going to throw it into the pan, throw it into the plate. Alright, now that we've got this fish done, we're going to turn our eye off, and we're going to lay this fish out on the plate. Then we'll be ready for a taste test. Alright, who wants a piece of fish? Anybody want to answer?
Me.
Alright, come try a piece of fish. Wait. Grace wants a piece of fish. Alright, Grace, come try a piece of fish.
Come on, big girl.
Alright, here we go.
Here.
There's you a piece. There's you a piece. There's you a piece. There's you a piece. You a piece. And me a piece. Alright, see what you think.
That's good. Really good.
That is good fish.
Is that good?
What you think, Grace? Tell them, say, this is good fish.
Say, this is good fish.
Alright, join us next time. When we fish, well, I don't know. Have to check the menu.